amateurluxurypond.org in the slightly more luxurious surroundings of the Newbury racecourse this time. I'm here with Team Dignitas, you can probably tell from the shirt, and we're going to ask them how they've been getting on during the group stages. So guys, have you played any good teams yet?
Everyone's been alright, isn't it? It's been the usual really, standard I series, it's kind of going through. Will's been struggling.
I was aware of that. I did know this.
Struggle. 1 for 2 in 15 rounds.
It's because you don't get defuse frags, that's the problem. Like.
That's what I live off.
But how's the new team settling down? Because, you know, in all seriousness, it's a bit of a weird blend of players, isn't it? I mean, I think if you were to tell me this was a Dignitas lineup, I wouldn't have believed it.
What are you trying to say?
I think it's quite plain what I'm trying to say. No, I mean, you know, I think it surprised everybody that you've bagged what was one of the premier sponsorships in CSS with what is ostensibly a very strange mix of players. So how's the chemistry coming along and how's it all working out?
I think it's a good blend that we've got. Obviously, we've all played together at different times before, apart from the Italian stallions. But it's going really well. I mean, you've got the old heads. Really old heads.
The ancient heads.
I mean, I'm not a young whippersnapper anymore. But
no.
we've got Weber, and he just runs around and kills everyone, and we just give him moral support most games.
Well, I'm going to ask about that actually. I'll ask you directly as while you're here. You know, you started AWPing in the team. It's a bit weird, isn't it? How are you finding it?
Well, it's okay. It's just Alex he wasn't really adapting to the source up really, so...
What are you trying to say?
Hey, I've seen that clutch on you.
That was cold.
Yeah, alright, okay. Alright. But yeah, you doing it okay?
Yeah.
It hasn't been too big a challenge for you, has it?
Nah, it's just I used to be a rifler, so I just had to adapt to like the AWP play style, just holding an angle and just shooting people really.
He adapted very quickly.
Yeah.
He was a very good AWPer.
Fantastic.
Also because his reactions are insanely fast.
Well, it is another question that I think is interesting. It's going to be aimed at you specifically. You were in that Ox gaming team for so long, so close to the top 10, so close to greatness. Was it a wrench to leave that team? I mean, I was again really surprised when you said you were walking to play with these guys.
It was, but at the same time it wasn't. Like after Copenhagen Games, we pretty much lost Nembo, which was pretty much the glue to our team.
Yeah.
Like he pretty much called us everywhere, and we came to i40 and we played well, but we didn't play to our standards. And you could see, like, especially as T's, we had no chance. We just moved around randomly. We had no one calling. And when the LAN finished, everyone else decided that Pooh couldn't continue playing, and they didn't want to play with him, and they tried to pick up other players.
Such a child.
So I got this offer and I talked it over with them and it was like, look, we're full, and they're like, yeah, we'll probably play EMS as a mix, and I was like, I'm not up to that, I'll accept this offer and see how it goes.
And how's it been going, in your opinion?
Pretty well for now, see?
No, it suits you.
It's not gonna laugh again.
But Team Dignitas has like this real big kind of tradition at I-Series, you know. They tend to win a few now and then. Are you guys looking to carry that on? I mean, do you think realistically you can, or do you think maybe a win probably is asking a little bit too much?
I think we're definitely capable of winning, but we're kind of inconsistent at the moment. We're a new team, so it's going to be like if we play well, then like we can beat anybody here, but if we don't play well, then we can not beat everybody. It just depends on everybody.
Yeah, online, like even though the practices usually go well, we can play the same team on the same map, beat them 16-0 one time, and then lose 16-0 the other time. That's how inconsistent.
I think everyone else is in the same boat as us, so everyone.
Yeah.
There's no like stalwart teams that have been around.
No, exactly. I mean, there's a lot of newly formed teams.
So everyone's in the same kind of boat at the minute.
Especially just
it's going to change.
Who plays best on the day.
So you were just saying how you know, you're a newly formed team, and there's other newly formed teams here. What maps have been working for you, and what you know, what maps are strong, and which ones haven't been working for you?
Well, we feel like Dust 2 and Train are probably our strongest maps right now. I think like Dust 2 is probably our strongest map. We've played it really well.
Nuke's probably our weakest, and Tuscan's, I'd say that was our weakest before Nuke, but I think it's the same for everyone, so it's kind of like a mix and match map.
Yeah.
Just see if you can catch people out most of the time.
No German teams here to worry about anyway.
Exactly,
So.
Yeah, but I think Train really suits our playstyle, because we've got two AWPers in Weber and Alex. It just lets me, Ollie and Googly just run about killing people wherever we want to be, because they'll hold one position and we'll just be like
smashing people with Colts. in the
So-
other division.
That's the dream anyway.
The dream. So given the lottery kind of nature of the tournament, where's the minimum finish? I mean, you know, where do you guys have to finish really to kind of
Depends who you
not
ask in
go
the team.
home emo?
You ask me and I'm like, yeah, we're going to win it, guys.
Sure,
You ask
Bill.
Will and he goes, we're going home fifth, sixth. It doesn't matter where we finish.
Yeah.
We're in it for the long haul. Like, every time we're practicing and playing together, we're enjoying it, we're having a laugh. It's not a case of getting down each other's throats. And for me personally, that's something different compared to what I've had in a lot of past games. It's a lot of arguing and bickering and that, whereas we're fine. So
Yeah, there's
we're
no
Maybe
really
play
really
honestly,
clashes in
so
our
like
team.
top 3. That'd be nice.
getting to
Yeah.
the final would be, fantastic, and it's where we all want to be. But if we don't, then see you next time.
As a final question then, if you were to make it to that final, who do you think you'd be playing then, and why?
It could be like any of the kind of top 5 seeds, I think, because they've all like, if any of us out of those 5 play well, then they're going to beat everyone else. It just depends, like,
Depends
actually
on
who
the day.
performs.
Depends on the day, who's on form and what maps come out, I guess.
Is there anyone you'd like to play?
Reason. I'm playing.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Huh?
You said that dead quick and everyone else looked confused.
No, it's,
Reason?
Oh, I heard they've been a bit bad mouthing behind our back, so we just want to play them,
Really?
smash them.
Character
Same
called
mean
Bash
thing,
saying
yeah.
that we're terrible.
Yeah.
So show him his boss, I guess.
Who's Bash? I'm kidding.
So,
Nice.
Well, thanks very much anyway for taking the time to talk to us. Best of luck. I'm sure I'll be interviewing you further down the line. I've got a feeling. So thanks very much. Of course, to all the people out there. Stay tuned to Cadbury.org for more video content over the course of the tournament.
Cheers.